perfect statue, then they wait for it to fall. Envy's a slow acid eating at the marble wall. So I sprinkle dust upon a shine, a minor harmless fumble. A master of perception, yeah, I make the calculated stumble. Old man Henderson ran a cleaner shop on the strip. Not a candy wrapper out of place, a tight and tidy grip. His price is fair, his product fresh, a model of the trade. But the other storefront owners started casting him in shade. Whispers, who's he think he is? He's making us look bad. A resentment built in silence, soon the neighborhood went mad. His windows got Egg Friday, a slash mark on his door. For being too correct, for keeping too clean a score. He saw the right and didn't flinch, and hatched a simple plan. Next Monday he forgot to lift the security gates right span. And jam, halfway looked broken, he cursed loud for all to hear. Can't get nothing right this week, projecting crystal clear. A moment of frustration, a small battle that he lost. And just like that, the tension in the jealous air was tossed. They came to help him fix it, shared a laugh about the strife. He was no longer Mr. Perfect, just a man battling with life. The exit slash and stop replaced with nods across the street. All from one deliberate failure, a flaw made obsolete. The lesson in the concrete, perfection draws the throwing stone. But the calculated stumble is what brings the struggle of home. They build a perfect statue, then they wait for it to fall. Envy's a slow acid eating at the marble wall. So I sprinkle dust upon the shine, a minor harmless fumble. A master of perception, yeah, I make the calculated stumble. Calculated stumble. I'll zoom to the tech lead, the genius of the code, who never missed the deadline on the product's heavy road. Appears respected, but they feared her, didn't let her in the chat. Her flawless execution built a cold professional match. She saw the team's retreat, the joke she wasn't told, the isolation that her own excellence could hold. So in the next sprint, planning on a trivial low-stake task, she misunderstood her requirement, a question she had to ask. Wait, can you explain this part? I think I read it wrong. A moment of public uncertainty that didn't take too long. The room relaxed, the colleague smiled. I thought the same thing too. A bridge was built, a common ground, a connection shining through. She didn't dim her brilliance, just showed the process once instead. Revealed the path, not just the peak that lay inside her head. From then on, she was human, approachable, a team player in the game. Her influence expanded, her authority the same. In a world that worships curated feeds of endless wins, the calculated stumble is where true trust begins. It's not about incompetence, it's controlled vulnerability. A tiny crack that lets the light of shared humanity through. You see, perfect statue, then they wait for it to fall. Envy's a slow acid eating at the marble wall. So I sprinkle dust upon the shine, a minor harmless fumble. A master of perception, yeah, I make the calculated stumble. And in this realm of flawless, endless generation, where every track can be perfected through iteration, the risk is sounding sterile like a god without a breath. A seamless, cold perfection, it whispers only death. So I inject the human error, a calculated one at that. A slightly off-grid drum hit a vocal that falls flat for just one phrase. The grill is a glitch that feels intent, a reminder that a consciousness behind the prompt was sent. I post a failed experiment, a weird directionless draft to say this wasn't it, but look what journey it had. Craft that shows the process, not just product, makes the mythos feel more real. It gives the audience a door to the way I feel and deal. Or the AI artist polished to a blind and frightened machine. I leave a thumbprint on the lens, a breath upon the screen. The calculated stumble in this age's authenticity disguise. I perform the curated realness for discerning ears and eyes. The most advanced technique to use the tool of endless grace, and then step back and let a single human flaw take place. So when they say it's too perfect, it's machine like every night. And the mistake I chose to leave and standing boldly by its side. The final armor isn't strength, it's knowing when to bend. The calculated stumble is the truest power, friend. They build a perfect statue, then they wait for it to fall. Envy's a slow acid eating at the marble wall. So I sprinkle dust upon a shine, a minor harmless fumble. A master of perception, yeah, I make the calculated stumble.